Oh, Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. And yeah, I only say that because you probably, like me, and got clay all over you. I wanted to make a quick video, 12 last minute Christmas ideas or just gift ideas for that potter in your life. Or for you, if you get some money and you want to spend it on yourself, here's to you. There's gonna be 12 of them, a couple bonus tips in there. Bonus tip number 1, free. This day and age, everybody's ordering stuff online. All this leftover bubble wrap, neatly organize that and give it to your local potter. Yeah, instead of throwing it away, just give it to someone who actually use it. I mean, if you're selling stuff online, you can always use extra bubble wrap. So that's a free one. Okay, I'm gonna have these kind of go in order of ascending price. So we're gonna start out cheaper and work our way up from there. Number 1, we got sponges and ribs. These little yellow sponges, they do wear out, but you can use them all the time. Ribs, they're so easy to get lost, but they're so useful. So I'm gonna have everything linked in the bottom here in case you want to purchase any of this stuff. Some of these are affiliate links, which means I will get a small commission, but it only helps the channel, and I only recommend things that I actually use or would recommend. And if you say, oh man, all the potters I know already have those too, tile sponges are amazing. I use these to clean up the floor, to clean up my wheel, to clean up tables. These things are amazing, and they should be found in every pottery studio, and just like every sponge, they wear out. So a new one's always nice, and you can never have enough. Boom. Number 2 is buckets. Can never have enough buckets. Paint buckets are pretty cheap, but these 2-gallon size are really useful. 5 gallons what I keep most of my glazes in. But again, you can find cheap ones and free ones. These were old butter containers. This is a oat milk yogurt container. Stuff like this. Your potters that always need more buckets, because they probably have some they should probably throw out. So replacing them with better buckets is probably good. And yeah, like I said, everything goes in buckets. Scrap clay, throwing water. I mean, you use buckets through the whole process. So buckets. This is my slab roller. It's not cheap, but if the potter in your life doesn't have a slab roller, they can always use rolling pin. Rolling pins are really nice if you're ever working with clay. These thick, large ones are really good. They allow you to work with big pieces of clay so you can roll it out. And if you want to be super friendly, some strips of wood that they can lay down to get the right thickness. These are really nice. You can usually get something like this, like cutoffs, for free. You just have to pay attention to the ground. Ask like a cabinet shop if they've got any 1/4 inch or thinner. I mean, this is probably 1/4 inch, but I mean masonite, stuff like that. You can get cutoffs for free. Pair it with a rolling pin, and now you got a homemade slab roller. If you want to see more of that, I can do a quick video, like a little short, to explain that. So just leave a comment, and I can make a quick video explaining that one. Boom! Alright, number 4, towels. You can just grab these from the thrift store or wherever. I mean, they don't have to be brand new. They're going to get mud all over them. But towels are so useful, and you can never have enough towels. Different sizes are great. A normal bath towel size is pretty good, because if the person you're giving it to needs to cut it up, they can cut it up into smaller stuff. Don't waste your money buying brand new towels. Go to the thrift store, get them some good towels. Thicker the better, but towels are great and always needed. You never have enough. Number 5, GR pottery forms. You probably couldn't see that, but these are GR pottery forms. They're really good. They would pair well with that rolling pin, because you can roll slabs out and make platters with these. They're really quick and easy to use, but they're not the cheapest, and potters are kind of cheap. Like this one's like $8. I don't know, this one's probably like 15 or something. I don't know. I'll link to them. Some of them stack, you can see, so that you can make a taller shape, and then they kind of go together just like that, so that you could get one more, you could get a bigger one, and it'll just make a continuous shape. They have round ones, they have all sorts of stuff. But the cool thing about these are, even if you don't know what the person likes to do, you could give them something that they've never used before, and then it would help inspire them to be creative and try something they normally wouldn't try. So that's a good one. Oh yeah. Okay, number 6 is studio slides. Now mine are pretty much trashed, so if you know me, you could get me a new pair of studio slides because I need some. But Josh, what are studio slides? Studio slides are basically just shoes that are easy to slip on right when you get to the studio. It's winter here and there's gonna be snow on the ground for the next 4 or 5 months, so I have shoes waiting by the doorway when I come in. What? Take my muddy and snowy shoes off and then put on my studio slides. What's nice about these is they're comfortable. It's usually kind of warm in here, so I like sandals. If you live somewhere colder, like a slipper type shoe, as long as it's got, you know, the main thing is you don't want it to be really soft slippery because it'll get covered in mud. But if it's like a rubbery on the outside kind of slipper with some soft on the inside, oh man, yeah. If you in one of them cold studios, somebody would love some of those little rubber slippers with some warm stuff on the inside. Oh yeah. But just some comfortable shoes that you can just slip on, you know, that's what you want. They help make your life a whole lot easier at the studio, and you don't know you need them till you get them. Okay, number 7 is a phone clamp. What this does, kind of unscrew it a little bit. You can throw your phone in there, and then it's clamped in there, and then you can screw that onto a tripod. I typically keep this one on this little Joby right here. So this is just a really quick and easy way to capture some content. If you're making pottery, you got to be putting it on social media, and if you're sitting there trying to hold your phone, it's going to be a no-go. Okay, this is another option here. This is this little phone cage. Again, I'll have links to these. This one's pretty cheap. The Luzanzi's metal, which I really like, and if you're traveling a lot, this thing's nice because boom, you can just fold flat just like that. You can screw it back down and it's real small. Like this will screw all the way down. This one's a little bit bigger, but yeah, so you can put your phone in here just like this. Boom. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, and see, then my phone's in there, and then I can lock my tripod and film in vertical and get all the angles. Do it for the TikToks. Do it for the views. Get famous. Or at least sell a couple pots. So anyways, phone clamps are great. I also use this. This is a flexible clamp. Look at this. Ooh, strong man. Okay, but you can just clamp this onto something. Bop! And then put the phone in here. Just like this. And then it holds it there. This is how I do my top-down shots when I'm on the wheel. I have this, boom, so I can just look straight down onto the wheel. Really think it ups your game. So these are really nice. Every potter needs one. You need a phone clamp. Okay, with these clamps, you also need a tripod. These are great because they're flexible and you can just put them wherever you want. So these flexible tripods work really good, but the problem is they're not very tall. So getting more of a traditional tripod like this, you know, isn't a bad idea. There's some cheaper ones you can find on Amazon, and if you're just putting your phone on it, you don't really need something that's very heavy. I mean, what, this thing weighs like a pound at most. A cheap tripod will go a long way, and you compare these two gifts too. Like give them a phone cage and a tripod, and bam, they're set up ready to go. So this one's really good if someone needs some help, if they're just like, you know, we've all been there. We've taken our phone and we're like setting it in some pieces, and we're like, oh yeah, if I leave this here, oh yeah, look, I can get that good video. And vertical video is huge right now, so you know, having the ability for this to shoot sideways, or I can unscrew it, mount it here, and I can shoot horizontal videos, you know, it goes a long way. So that's 7 and 8 phone clamp tripod. They kind of go together, also different. Step that social media game up. Books. I think we're on number 8. No, we're on number 9. Books. There's a lot of really cool books out there. Some of these are really old, which these are kind of fun, like these old books. Glazes for special effects. You know, back in the day when very few of the pages were color. But man, look at this cool book. So this one's fun. What's cool about books is they make you try things you normally wouldn't try. But if there was one book that I would recommend over all the books. This is it. This is John Britt's Complete Guide to Mid-Range Glazes. Now, this book is a great book. He really goes over a lot of like mixing your own glazes, what you need to know. Boom, look at that. Materials list. So, but then he's got a bunch of different glazes in here, all the recipes. This book is a must-have in every studio. I mean, this is probably the book I've used the most. This is the book that gave me the confidence to mix my own glazes. So this book is a good one. There's a couple of fun-looking ones on Amazon, like John the Potter has a book. It's more of a basic book. I would say this is, if you want to learn how to glaze, this is way better. They're about the same price too. But yeah, there's some different books that can give you creative ideas, and they just help, make you a better potter because you're trying something new. Gift cards. So number 10 is gift cards. This is my business card, not an actual gift card. But gift cards, oh, I forgot I was still recording. But yeah, gift cards are great. I mean, if I had to recommend one place to get a gift card to, I would say Diamond Core Tools would be a great one. They make some really awesome trimming tools, sanding blocks, and all sorts of other stuff. But they last a long time, so you don't want to just randomly give somebody one of these things. So if you give them a gift card, they can buy a trimming tool, they can buy a sanding block, something that they probably haven't had yet, or they made a new one. But a gift card goes a long way. So a gift card to like Diamond Core would be great. A gift card to their local pottery supply store, it's a great idea. I mean, I always need glaze material, so a gift card to that store would be great. I spend a lot of money there. Yeah, and if you don't want to just give a Visa gift card, giving one to a store that they actually would shop at would be a good idea. Okay, number 11 is one of my favorites. That's custom stationery. This was a gift that my mom actually gave me last year. So the background of this is the texture of one of my platters, and then there's just like a couple pictures down here. Custom stationery is awesome. People don't think about that. You give somebody a little notepad, just ask them for a couple pictures of their work, or go on Instagram and grab some pictures. And then you can just take those pictures and put them on a notepad. Putting a mug that's kind of faded in the background, or their logo, or something like that. And that way, whenever they need to write a note to somebody, boom, I just write it on my little custom stationery there, boom, and then I can tuck it in, and it just looks so cool. Like, people get it and they say, oh wow, this is a cool idea. Another thing you can do, this is a custom planner I made. This is a picture I took of the mountains out here this fall, but this I made for a gift for somebody. Yeah, this is just a custom planner. Same thing, you could just get one that's just notes. I don't know if you can see it, if it's too bright. Yeah, just notepads. But anyways, back to me. But yeah, custom planner would be really cool. That has like a picture of their work or a picture of their logo on it. This is just kind of fun to have. Like, it's fun to pull out a branded piece of thing, or a branded thing that's branded for your brand, especially if it's a newer person. This can really help them feel better about who they are. Be like, wow, yeah, I am this business. I really am a business. I am more than just a person who does pottery on the side. And maybe if they just do it on the side, you're inspiring them to do pottery full time. So this is a great idea for the potter or the artist in your life. I mean, anybody, painting, whatever. This is a really good idea. Probably one of my favorites. All right, number 12 on the list. Get out of here, Santa balls. Number 12 on the list is this little beauty right here. What is this? It's kind of floppily stuck together because this isn't where I normally keep it. But this is a light box. So basically, you put the piece of pottery in here and you photograph it, and it gives you a really professional, really clean, really nice look. If you're doing product photography, this is so nice to have. This changed the game for me. I'm actually going to get a bigger one than this, because this is probably a good size for like mug, 1 or 2 mugs fit good in there, small bowl, small vase, stuff like that. But if you go any bigger, it just doesn't fit. So I'm upgrading probably at least to a 24-inch, but I'll go ahead and post a couple of links in the description so you can see the different sizes and the ones that I would kind of recommend. But these are really nice. They fold flat, so if you don't have a lot of space when you're done with your update, You know, you got stuff come out of the kiln, set this up, and then just boom boom, knock out some pictures. It's really easy. You can link this back to that tripod that I mentioned earlier, and so you can have your phone set up on the tripod, so it's just set up ready to go in the same spot, and then you just put the images in, click, take the picture, take them out, and so you can take all your pictures in a fraction of the time that you could do without having a tripod and this. So I mean, that's another one that pairs really well together. But yeah, those are some of my favorite gift ideas. Let's see if we can get a better look at this. Okay, let's see if we set this in here. Yeah, see, look at that. Wow. Wow. If you don't have a wide angle lens, you don't see that stuff on the side. But doesn't that look nice? Ooh, yeah. Okay, so you can adjust the brightness. Everybody needs one of those. So cool. It's so cool. This would be another option too, if you're looking at lights. These are my lights that I use for filming, but they work great for photography too. So yeah, these are nice softbox. They've got a remote so you can adjust the brightness. You can adjust the temperature of the light. Pretty nice. And then you can just cut it off. Okay, so those are the 12 gift ideas that I think every potter would love. But so there was another bonus tip, and that's one that every potter for sure would love, and that's snacks. Okay, like, you know, every pottery studio needs some good snacks. Beef jerky. Oh man, beef jerky. Oh yeah. Soups are great, because soups are good because you're in here in the studio working, you need something to eat, and you're like, man, I don't want to take a break. Soups are nice and quick and easy. Kombucha, maybe other beverages, you know, whatever you want. Snacks are so good. Just say that for the pottery studio. You know, everybody needs that. So, thanks for checking out my list. Don't forget to subscribe, like, say what's up, and check out this video to see some of the other ideas that I have. Okay? Bye.